Hello my friends, Clem McGrath here. And today we're going to explore having a direct experience of the true nature and quality of your true self. And on the last video I was talking about the I who has the capacity to think. That's who we are. We are the awareness, the I who can think. We are not what our thoughts suggest or what our feelings would imply. I am the one who thinks those thoughts, who makes those choices. Now that can be quite theoretical. We know we have a sense of I, and we use the word maybe 100 times a day, maybe more. But what exactly is the nature of I? Can we experience that? And can we anchor ourselves in that and live our lives from that state of awareness? And of course we certainly can. So we're going to experience that right now, and we're going to do that in the course of 2 short meditations. So let's just dive right in. If you're ready, if you're willing, I invite you to close your eyes and take a moment just to relax and get centered. Make sure you're relaxed in the chair that you're sitting in, but with your back also upright so you're not slouching. And then take 2 or 3 big, full, deep, easy breaths, just gently filling right up, and as you sigh out the breath, allowing that sense of relaxing, becoming quiet, becoming centered. And now, breathing normally, focus your awareness, your attention on the breathing, simply being aware of your breathing. And if your mind is tempted to wander and think thoughts, as it will be, bring it back to the breathing, over and over, and feel the quietening effect that has on your mind and your nervous system, simply sitting, watching your breath. And now, in your mind, gently say to yourself the 2 words, I am. And have a sense of I am, just as that, your sense of I, without attaching that to anything else. Not, I am Margaret, I am Peter, I am tired, I am confused, I am busy. None of that. Simply I am as that, in its completeness. Relaxing into a sense of just yourself as yourself, which you know as I am. So the practice is you simply say, I am, then relax. Be with yourself, be aware of your breathing. And feel what comes out of that. What feelings, what energy, what qualities. And then, when you're ready, after a few seconds, once more, I am. And relax into that, simply being with that. Sinking into it, perhaps. Then again, I am. And relaxing into that, centering on that. And I'm going to be quiet for a minute or so and allow you to practice that at your own pace, without forcing it, without rushing it, simply coming back to I am as you need to, relaxing into that. When the mind goes off onto other thoughts, as it will, coming back to I am, then relaxing into that, being with that, and being aware what that feels like, what that engenders within you. Enjoy. That is the practice, as simple as that. And maybe you like to go on enjoying that state for a bit longer. However, we need to keep it short because of the video. So I'd now invite you to come back out of that into a normal sense of waking reality and give yourself a good half minute or so. Don't just suddenly open your eyes. Maybe have a stretch, have a yawn, like coming out of sleep, and then gently opening your eyes when you're ready. And I don't know what you experienced, obviously. However, I regularly hear people report things like, it felt peaceful, I felt very still, I felt very calm, felt expansive. Some people say I felt like laughing, it felt exciting. Some say it felt fulfilling, it felt free. Whatever it is, I hope you enjoyed that. Now obviously, that state can be very, very different from all the states we go through in life as we're dealing with life. And so much of life is a challenge. So how do we make use of this? And how do we find our freedom within this while we're living our challenging lives? So there's another dimension that we can explore, which we're going to do right now. So once more, I invite you to close your eyes. Again, take a couple of deep, easy, full breaths and relax and become still as you sigh out the breath. And once more, connect with this. Say to yourself, I am, and relax into that, exactly the way that you were doing before. Not trying to make something happen, not looking for a certain experience, simply relaxing into the feeling, the quality, the energy of I am, which is always there at the centre of who you are. It is the core of your awareness. I am. Enjoy that. And now I invite you to put that aside. Imagine putting that focus to the side of your awareness. And now for a few moments I invite you to focus on something which agitates you. A condition in your life, some circumstances, something at work, maybe a difficult relationship that has the capacity to agitate you and stress you. Whether that's with anger or fear or just feeling uptight. And I invite you to connect with that in this moment. Imagine that you're physically right there. Feel the feelings that go with it. Feel the stress that your body experiences. Be aware of the thoughts that go with this. Connect with that for a few moments, even though it might be unpleasant. Be aware what happens in your body, how it may become tense. Does your breathing change? Are certain emotions triggered? What happens to your whole energy state? Feeling all that. Allowing yourself to go there. And especially being aware of the contrast. How different this state is from that state of I am that you were enjoying just a few minutes ago. Really feel that contrast and be aware of the changes that have happened within you. And now let's lay that aside. Put that to the side of your awareness and once more come back to I am. And because you've been focusing on some stress, it may seem a bit more difficult to connect with the feeling, the quality of I am. But give it a few moments. There could be a slightly longer transition. Simply do what you're doing before. Focus on I am, gently say it to yourself, and then relaxing into that, being with that. And again, being aware how different this is from the agitation, from the stress. Enjoy it as much as you can in this moment. And once more, that is all we need to do for this meditation. We're going to come out in a moment, and as before, give yourself a good half minute or so to gently come out before you open your eyes. And as you're doing so, I'm going to share a couple of thoughts of how you can use this awareness. Now, what you did, you centered yourself on I am, and enjoyed that quality. Then you allowed that to become clouded or obscured. You focused on something which was stressful and allowed yourself to connect with the physical and psychological and energetic feelings that go with that. More than likely a state very different from the state of I am. Then look what happened. When you came back to I am, even though it might not have been as clear as before because of that stress, it was still there. Those qualities were still there. And if you gave a bit more time, you would get them more and more strongly present. In other words, the quality and the nature of who you are at the center of your awareness, knowing yourself as I am, that is completely unchanged, unaffected by anything else that's going on. All that stress was there. As soon as you come back to I am, there it is, in its wholeness and its purity. So it's always there. It is unaffected, undamaged, undiluted, just as strong as ever through all conditions, sitting at the back of what's going on. We may be focused out here on whatever, and right behind that, when we come to I am, there it is. Now the wonderful thing is, if we practice coming into that regularly, like in a meditation practice, and we become more anchored in that, and are able to sustain the awareness of that more and more, then both can be coexistent. You can be as focused as you need to be in the outside world or in your life. And at times that could be challenging. You could be dealing with stressful situations, all that stuff. And yet at the same time, you can know and feel directly that you are anchored in this I am. And you can, even while you're dealing with this stuff out there, you can feel the qualities of I am. The peace, the quietness, the stillness, whatever else it might be for you. That is so liberating, because when you can remain in that as much as possible, you're free. You're dealing with the world, you're living your life, but you're not defined by it and you're not trapped in it. This is who you are. More than just a concept, you are literally experiencing the truth of who you are at that level while you're living your life. You're free. That's what's possible. And all I can do is encourage you to practice, practice, practice. and totally enjoy the benefits. So that's it. I hope you enjoy these meditations. Thank you for watching, and bless you.